We get paid to read these books. Self-education, no formal education will pay you a living, but self-education will pay you a fortune. We're reading Team Invincible. We're reading the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. I want to invite you to read these books with us. We read a new book every month. Sometimes we go over, and then we can start having comments in the chat about kind of what your insights are, what you got out of it. We're putting our, we like to talk about leadership and growing and becoming a better leader and being a better business person. So enter the book. Let's get right into it. I love this stuff. I love it. When I say love it, I'm talking about I love it. I'm reading these books. Whoever listening to this, I'm not reading this for you. I'm reading this for me. I read these books for me to get better. One of the most common mistakes I see when people trying to build a team and leadership is they always talk about what their people need or what they need, somebody need, and what they need, somebody other than them. I'm always talking about what I need, what I can do to get better. And by my example, people can pick up something from it and they can get better as well. But that's on them to pick it up. All right, let's get into it. And this is, I think, chapter 10, Law of Connection. And basically, one of John Maxwell's most popular sayings is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. That is so true. You gotta be a friend first. I guess, especially in our type of business, sales, marketing, team building, people work with us. All of us are independent contractors, business people. No, we're not on a salary. I guess in corporate America, people on salaries, they gotta listen to you whether you their friend or not, or you're gonna fire them. But in our world, people gotta want to follow you, and they're gonna want to follow you because they think you can take them someplace. There's got to be some type of connection where there's something about you that they like, or they like the direction you're going in. There's got to be something that they are connected to, and this is what he's talking about in his book. And he's saying that 8 steps to connect with people. And number 1, connect with yourself. You must know who you are and have confidence in yourself if you desire to connect with others. People don't heed the call of an uncertain trumpet, meaning you got to have confidence. You got to first, and I think that even with confidence, that starts with thinking about what you're thinking about. To me, that was a revelation. Why am I excited? Why am I doubtful? Why do I have anxiety? Why am I fearful? Why am I not more bold in this situation? Why am I blaming this person? Why am I not taking responsibility in this situation? Why in these situations I'm more hesitant? Why these people are more aggressive or direct? You see, all of that stuff, you gotta think, you gotta know yourself. Where are you coming from? Now, too many people are just emotionally immature and just all over the place. And even the people that think they're not, they all over the place. That's if you thinking like that ain't me, no, this probably is you. All right, number 2, communicate with openness and sincerity. People can smell a phony a mile away. Nothing is more sincere than accurate praise, and nothing is more lame than a cookie cutter compliment. Teammates, you have to be authentic. If a person's doing a great job, tell them. If the person's not doing a great job, don't tell them they are doing a good job if they're not doing it. Honesty is the best policy. Know your audience. When you work with individuals, knowing your audience means learning people's names, finding out their histories, asking about their dreams. When you communicate to an audience, you learn about the organization and its goals. Oh my God, teammates, it is so huge. And that's a big challenge we can have in this digital era in marketing is everything is on Zoom. So it's not as many in-person meetings. And so when you gonna get to know the people? When you gonna get to know his wife's name or her husband's name or their children? When are you gonna see their children? Get to know them. When are you going to bond? Teams that don't bond don't build. You gotta have meetings. where it's just the purpose of the meeting is to encourage each other, go over the goals, the plan, the strategy, and get to know each other. But in this era, everybody's so busy, and want to think they're going to make $1 million overnight. They're going to post something and get $1 million going to mysteriously fall out the sky. And I guess people can be so transactional that I don't really want to know you. I just want to make money from you. Well, I guess there's plenty of people do that. And I obviously have a business, and we make money from people that we don't know every person. But I want to know them. I think they're having the intention of wanting to have a relationship with people because you want to encourage them and you want them to encourage you. You want to have a interdependent. You want to have a relationship where you're exchanging positive energy with each other. And you can go further and be more sustainable with that. Number 4, live your message. Perhaps the most important thing you can do as a leader is communicate, and communicator is to practice what you preach. I can talk about that all day. You got to be an example. There's nothing more effective, zero more effective than an example. In your home, with your spouse, with your children, with your everything, be the example. You take responsibility for everything, and 9 times out, and it's going to be awkward, uncomfortable at first because you're going to be taking responsibility for stuff, but in the back of your mind, you want them to do it, so now you're kind of blaming them a little bit. But over time, you'll be like, they'll catch it. And you just keep doing what you need to do and just keep moving forward. Versus getting stuck in a cycle of unproductivity. All right, number 5. Go to where they are. As a communicator, I dislike any kind of barrier of communication. I try to be attuned to others' culture, background, education, and so on. Teammates, we're going to build a diverse organization. We're going to have people, we're not just going to have black people, we're going to have white people, we're going to have Hispanic people, we're going to have Asian people. People got different culture, different background, different things that they do, different things that they like, different music they listen to, different food that they like to eat. You're going to want to be a well-rounded person. Number 6, focus on them, not yourself. Ooh, he preaching good. If you got on an elevator with me and asked me to tell you the secret to good communication before I got off at the next floor, I'd tell you to focus on others, not yourself. You will always connect faster when your focus is not on yourself, which that's not easy to do. Ooh, Number 7, believe in them. He is preaching in this book. It's one thing to communicate to people because you believe you have something of value to say. It's another to communicate with people because you believe they have value. People's opinions of us has less to do with what they see in us than it does with what we can help them see in themselves. Teammates, I'm telling you, that's probably out of all this book, and I think about my experience in business, I'm grateful to my upline. When I joined our business at 22 years old, a college student about to graduate, and my coach, he was doing it with everybody, but I just believed he was talking just to me. You can make 6 figures. You can have your own business. You can be successful. And he made me believe that he believed in me first. And then I started to believe in myself more. That's huge, teammates. You got to find a way to believe in your people. Even they may have given you 1,000 reasons to want to throw them in the trash. You got to forgive them, shake it off, and believe in them anyway. Last point, number 8. Offer direction and hope. People expect leaders to help them get where they want to go. But good leaders do that and more. French General Napoleon Bonaparte said, which, after you watch his movie, I don't know how he's so popular. He got more people killed than anybody in the history of the planet, I think. All right, he went to prison twice. Anyway, French General Napoleon Bonaparte said, leaders are dealers in hope. That is so true. When you give people hope, you give them a future. Man, I love this stuff. Reading these books has changed my life. Hope that helps you. I love you. We'll run this play again